All right, guys. We knew it was going to happen, but it still stings nonetheless. The Chicago Bears have just tagged wide receiver Allen Robinson, making him officially unavailable. So these posts about Robinson joining the Jets and Robinson liking them and interacting with Jets fans on social media, that's going to have to wait at least one season. Okay, so where do we go from here? Who are some of the top guys that are projected to hit the open market? I would say right now, in no specific order, the top three that the Jets will be in play for: number one, Kenny Golladay; two, Juju Smith-Schuster; and three, Curtis Samuel. Three productive guys. Three guys that I feel like will massively improve this Jets offense. It was laughably bad. It was a joke last year, all right? The talent, the production, complete abomination. So we all know that. We all know this, okay? We all know that the Jets need to get better on offense. And signing any one of those three guys will be a step in the right direction, okay? It won't solve every single problem, but when you're looking at this Jets wide receiving room, it's like, okay, Denzel Mims, great, love him. Jamison Crowder, fantastic. Outside of those two guys, we can't rely on anybody. And I truly believe that the Jets will be signing one of those three. My gut reaction is saying that, like, if I had to say, I would probably say Kenny Golladay is last on that list. So I really, but they're not, like, he's not out, but I feel like his asking price is going to be a little bit too high. He's like more of a true, like, X wide receiver that just dominates on the outside. I feel like Jacksonville will throw him a ton of money. Indianapolis will throw him a ton of money. New England possibly will throw him a ton of money. Whereas the Jets might put in a fair offer, but they might not overpay for him, where Golladay is in a position now where he can pull up to any team and say, oh yeah, any free agent wide receiver, I'm better than him. Kenny Golladay is the top wide receiver on the market, just as far as overall production, what he brings to a team. But as far as the Jets are concerned, they have their checklist on what they want, what they're looking for in wide receivers for this offense. It's all about yards after the catch. It's all about short, production in the short passing game. It's all about separation. How much space can you get between you and defensive backs, linebackers? So Juju Smith-Schuster, Curtis Samuel, they fit that to a T. Fit it to a T. Now, Curtis Samuel might get overpaid a little bit. Juju Smith-Schuster, because of his name, because of his production, because of how young he is, he might get a lucrative deal as well. So I really, really do think that it's going to come down to those two. They're not out on Kenny Golladay, but I feel really confident that the Jets are going to be bringing in one of those two guys, Juju or Curtis. I highly doubt, given how the offense looked last year. It kind of irritates me to think about, like, just like games and plays and stuff like that, because I'll have flashbacks of that offense. So I highly doubt that Joe Douglas will be going down the same route that he did last year, where he's like penny pinching with Robbie Anderson's deal and, won't sign a guy over $2 million. And we saw what he did in Carolina, or signing like Brashad Perryman to like a 1-year cheap contract. Like, everybody knows he's not the answer. Hopefully he can be productive, but that's like a roll of the dice. Like, that's not really helping out the offense. It's just kind of saying like, all right, well, he's coming off a solid year, so hopefully he does, he can duplicate it. I don't see that being the case this season. We have a brand new head coach. We have a brand new offense being installed, possibly a brand new quarterback. We have holes on the offensive line. We have holes at the wide receiver position. We have holes on defense. We have to start getting better. We have to start adding some talent to this team. I'm not saying spend every single cent possible, every single cent that we own. We need to make a Super Bowl push, not in the least. But we have to start adding building blocks to this team. We have to start adding core pieces. I feel like every year, the core pieces, the guys that we should build around are Marcus May, Jamal Adams, and Quinnen Williams. That's it. Now it's no more Jamal Adams. It's Quinnen Williams, Mekhi Becton, and Marcus May, I guess, because he's on the franchise tag. So hopefully he'll be re-signed, but only time will tell. But I'm kind of rambling. So Robinson got tagged from the Bears. He's off the market, but not all hope is lost. We could still go get Smith-Schuster. We still could go get Curtis Samuel. We could still possibly land Kenny Golladay as well. It'll be crazy. I can't wait to see what happens. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, go Jets.